All right, day one in the books of our Area 51 excursion. We came out here looking for aliens, and what we found was a bunch of white people partying to EDM music.
How do you feel?
I feel about how I would expect to feel after sleeping in the shotgun seat of a car.
For those who don't know the story, Matty Roberts created a Facebook group earlier this year where he said he was going to storm Area 51 to find their secrets based on an interview with Bob Lazar on Joe Rogan. And so here we are with no service in the middle of some barren, dehydrated mountains. I don't know what to expect.
Storm Area 51.
Storm Area 51.
Storm Area 51.
Are you guys planning on storming?
Maybe. Don't look for us.
Lies.
Oh, hey, I'm Dave Foley. There you go. That's my introduction of myself.
There's nothing I would rather do than just stand here and chat with you. You know, really get to know you.
Recently, I've become friends with Jeremy Corbell, who's in the Bob Lazar movie. That kind of inspired all of this.
We are close to answering that question that human beings have asked since the beginning of recorded human history, since they've been looking up at the cosmos. Are we alone in the universe?
Oh, I believe in it, yeah. Well, and just amazed that with all of the facts that are out there, amazed at how people just keep ignoring it. Especially after the Pentagon admitted that they're real. The Navy just confirmed that all those videos are real.
They don't call them UFOs, they call them unidentified aerial phenomena.
Yeah, I also just think a lot of people are just programmed that when they see UFO, they just don't even read it.
It's conspiracy theory.
Yeah, they just don't read it, they just write it off, they don't think about it, and that just shows how incredibly effective social conditioning is.
Visitors essentially mated with Earth women.
The question is, have they visited us? And you're convinced.
I don't think there's much chance that the craft that have been observed, are from here.
Aliens! Aliens!
Oh, they cut the lights off.
Aliens!
Oh, they cut the lights
Y'all need to be shooting that!
He really believes. He got me thinking, I'm kind of a jerk for saying all that stuff I said before about this being a silly distraction and slacktivism. You gotta wonder, is the evidence really that compelling, or is it motivated reasoning?
Just because you don't know what it is you're looking at doesn't mean it's intelligent aliens visiting from another planet.
We're gonna meet up with a cult leader named Unicole, who believes that she can speak with aliens through telepathy and meditation. Routine friendship, we go with the flow. The story finds us, we don't find the story.
Hey, how's it going? Good to see you. Yeah. Are you guys having fun?
Oh yeah.
We have all seen things in the sky. We have all doubted ourselves, second-guessed ourselves, felt crazy, felt scared to share what we've seen or what we know to be true. We are telling you now, this is real, this is happening. We just saw a very obvious UFO that no one can deny was a UFO. And go have fun. Join Unicole.
Yeah. All right, so that was weird. We met up with Unicole, of the unicult, and they also spotted something in the sky that is difficult to explain. A singular light about the brightness of a star, moving similar to a satellite. However, it would stop, it would slow down, and then eventually it faded and disappeared. We are by a military base that flies aircraft. There are probably drones of some kind or small flying objects that survey this area. That's my cynical interpretation for now. But we don't really have a way of checking that, and it could be something else. And how about those cult vibes, man?
Yeah, a little strange.
You know you're in a cult when everybody's like, too happy. That's one red flag. People are too happy. Mm-hmm. Someone's getting sacrificed.
Do you know where you are?
No.
Excuse me, officers?
What's up, boss?
We're just wondering if there's a road that we can take to get to the gate.
Oh, to the gate?
You want the actual gate?
Yeah.
So you're gonna go up about maybe a half mile and there's gonna be a dirt turnoff.
What do you guys think about all this? You never feel frustrated like, maybe there's something better I could be doing?
I'm getting paid.
You guys are great. Did that cop seem like unusually nice to you?
Yeah, he kind of did, man. I mean, maybe even a little too nice.
Looks like Shannon. I'm Devin.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Well, we're just a couple fighting dreamers, here to clap some alien cheeks.
Yeah. We're here for the real prizes in there.
Yeah, exactly. Spoiler alert, Naruto's about aliens. Area 51, let's Naruto run at Area 51. It's like a combination of like everybody knowing what Naruto running is, with it being very ridiculous, yet at the same time plausible. We're all here.
Yeah.
And theoretically, we all could Naruto run at Area 51.
I mean, we would have been in the back row while everyone else charges first. But I mean,
eventually a helicopter will take off from the base and just shoot us all, 3 million of us. But that being said, it's like this crazy concoction of insanity yet plausibility at the same time, I think.
If everyone were to run past those gates, what would happen?
They go to jail.
Yeah. Even if it was like 50,000?
Yeah.
$1,000 fine.
$1,000 fine, up to a year in jail.
Wow. Yeah, let's say they're all here and they just run and then they go in different directions.
we do this.
Because
we work for the state, and that is federal. That's the military.
Were you guys here for the urinator that got arrested?
Yes.
Okay. Can you give me the scoop? We're journalists. Give us what happened.
You pretty much nailed it right there. There's not a lot to say on that. I was down there, but
you were here. Were you live?
Yeah, he was just being on the gate, so he went to jail.
Is that a part of the penal code?
I'm not gonna indulge you, sir. Gonna be no comment.
Man, it is crazy to think what is out there.
Everything else.
Connie West, one of the main organizers for Alien Stock.
The only thing I can do is try to make sure it's the safest, most incredible party I've ever thrown.
Co-planner Maddie Roberts has backed out, citing safety and transparency issues with West with just days to go.
I can't have my name associated with something that could be a Firefest 2.0.
Nobody that we talked to down in Vegas is out here.
Apparently the research center down the street too had a one-night event.
Yeah, and I don't know, 30 people.
Oh yeah.
You know,
okay. Well, it was expensive though. They wanted you to pay for the lineup, right?
Yeah.
So
it's like $50 a person or something.
And I don't know where that was advertised either. Like I didn't hear about that. We just rolled right past, you know.
Yeah.
But hope she gets to do it every year for herself, you know.
For sure.
You know, she's a businesswoman. She's just trying to stay alive out here, stay afloat, but.
Things kind of went their way. We'd spoken with Connie last night up. She, kind of said she's still upset about the way things turned out.
I wish them the best of luck out there. As far as I'm concerned, though, it's a learning experience. It's in the past. I'm looking towards the future, and this is the future right here, and it's going to be amazing.
Matty Roberts, he made the Facebook event, right? He had a bunch of EDM bands on, and he had some investors or whatever, and he somehow decided to pull out.
There was some things that weren't done, and I didn't find out until after they pulled out on me Monday.
And then he's got this guy now, DiMaggio or whatever his name is, and he's like, I'm representing this guy now, so I get 10% or something.
So then he also put out a disinformation campaign with part of Rachel Nevada to actually say this show was not happening at all.
Alien Stock in Rachel, Nevada was canceled, citing websites rachelnevada.com, ran by a part-time resident there, and alienstockfestival.com, operated by Matty Roberts and his partner Frank DiMaggio.
I would not send my children out there and feel good about it. So if you're sending your teenage kids out there or your college kids out there, I don't feel it's a safe place to be anymore.
They had their lawyers actually send Connie a cease and desist letter about the name Alien Stock.
Immediately cease and desist advertising.
He dropped out. He gave it up.
The disbursement that they were owed was given to them last week in good faith that they were going to sign the contract that they had in their hands. They never signed the contract. However, I did pay them out their $5,000 last week.
He was trying to divert people from this festival to something called Peace Stock.
Peace Stock.
Peace Stock 51. Authorities there denied the permit, citing concerns about safety and a lack of infrastructure.
Yeah, because the safety of the people is our #1 priority.
Now that is irony.
Okay, so I thought Connie West was the owner.
She is. We work together. We are having an event. It's going to be marvelous.
Do you have anything you want to say to Pat about that, or?
Not really. Good luck. I mean,
thank you very much.
We hope we really hope the best for you. You're going to need it.
Okay. Thank you for calling in, Pat. We appreciate it.
That everything that was supposed to be done on their end is not being done and hasn't been done. You know, they walked away with sponsorship money.
Roberts and his associates kept it and, quote, retained the $70,000 wired by Pornhub for their personal benefit.
I'm working out of my own pocket. I've had to dig into my business, which I said I wouldn't do, to be able to take care of this. I had to put my house up. For somebody that walked away from me, and they knew it before they walked away from me what I had done. That's hurtful. And what they're going around saying is hurtful. But at the same time, it's okay. It's okay. Because they're not going to break me. Nobody's going to break who I am.
Connie's angry.
He's made such a bad name for himself, and by just bailing on the whole show. You know, he could have done 1 year for free, and then he could have made a whole show where they would have been asking him back, and him, you know, being the coordinator of it, made another Facebook event or something just goofy, and he could have had a whole ton of people be able to make a whole ton of money next year, the year after that. He threw it all away. He threw it all away by trying to be greedy the first year and trying to get something right away, and he's going to regret it later. He's going to realize later that he made a bad decision. So.
Unicult is a pop culture version of spirituality. It's translating New Age esoteric ideology into vernacular that anyone can understand. So the goal is to reach as many people as possible to give them the freedom that they deserve. We send our consciousness to the molten crystal center of the earth, and we feel the infinite energy that resides there.
Good work.
Thanks for making me walk, Ryan.
We were told not to drink the Kool-Aid, but are you allowed to eat the guac?
I guess we'll see.
And there's another sauce.
So far, so good.
Robots, unicorns, aliens, just things I believe in. This is my Unitopia tattoo. It's my newest one.
And a calculator watch.
And
I haven't seen one of those in a while. I
also
notice you enjoy being unique. I would say, like, even when you described your alien life, you were a unique alien.
So I'm kind of like, even as an Arcturian, like kind of a weird Arcturian. Right. They're very accepting. Yeah.
Is that something that you like identifying with?
It's exhausting, like honestly. But I also can't help it. I've been rejected by every subculture. I just like, I have to just be myself. And it was lonely at first,
so
but here we are.
The human race.
What is?
It's like so hard to imitate humans.
So when did you deal with this depression, and what's the timeline for that, and how is your life changing now?
10 years ago, I tried to kill myself. I was saved by a miracle. My dad drove right to where I was in the wilderness. No one had known where I had gone. And they found me 2 hours before I died and resuscitated me. I was at the bottom of a 20-foot cliff. I had taken a ton of medication, fallen off a cliff, underneath a bramble. No one should have found me. I should have died. I was saved, I was revived, and I was pissed. I was not happy. I did not want to be on this planet. I did not enjoy it. I promised my family I would stay alive and I wouldn't kill myself. And so I realized I have to do something. I'm not going to survive this. What is it that I'm not going to survive? And I realized it was my way of thinking. So I had to change my entire structure of thinking. I had to just reject society. I had to reject whatever my parents thought I should do, and I had to do whatever I wanted to do, believe whatever I wanted to believe. And that has led me down this path of starting Unicult in 2012 and being here now. My situation is that I was in a life or death depression situation, and I was like, I need to believe whatever is going to make me happy. I need to get out of this. So I just started believing the craziest shit I could think of that made me happy. I was like, unicorns, aliens, whatever. And I knew that it probably wasn't true, but whatever, I was having a good time. And then things started to fall into place, and I started to realize, oh my gosh, as I'm doing this, I'm realizing that these are actually true things that I was too afraid to believe in before. So I believe that our joy actually is an indication of truth, because I think truth makes us feel good. So when we follow that path, we actually become aligned to our truth.
What's your name, by the way?
Unicole Unicron.
Say it.
Unicole.
Unicole.
Unicron.
Unicron.
Jeremy Corbell has a documentary out right now. It's called Bob Lazar, Area 51 and UFOs.
And flying saucers.
And flying saucers.
The military has admitted to you UFOs are real, our government is currently studying them, and we lied to you with Project Blue Book closing, that whole thing. So here we are, Earthlings, right? At least I am, don't know about you.
I'm apparently Pleiadian.
Well, we met him last night. That's literally him.
Whoever they are, wherever they're from, I don't know the answers, but like you, my curiosity has been weaponized, and questions, as I said, are weapons. We're getting closer to the truth. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Recognizing like the interdimensional capacities of like us all actually being like linked to such a point that we can spiritually reach out or to pull other spirits to us and to like cohabit our bodies with other spirits and things like that.
Even what we call the sun and the moon are at most thousands of miles high above us, and they're the same size, and they move like yin and yang. I think everything we believe from NASA is a lie.
Believe whatever you want as long as it's not harming anyone.
Sure.
Because maybe it wasn't real, maybe it was real. That actually doesn't matter as much because it's about what makes you happy.
Any real good Hebrew scholar will tell you the Bible teaches the earth is flat. The Bible teaches the earth is domed. The Bible does say it's on four corners. The Bible does say it doesn't move.
You know, if you have to accept that there is a possibility, even if you're just like, well, that's ridiculous, I don't believe it. It's perfectly fine to not believe something, but you need to distinguish between belief and distinctly saying it's impossible.
Did you get any of that?
Yeah, I got like 2/3 of it.
No, I mean, did you get any of that?
Oh, no.
I had
not even a little.
I had not even no idea. You good if we just interview right here?
Oh, I can.
Yeah, actually, I'm good.
I am.
Cheers.
It'll be nice and quick there.
This I can't wait to be over either.
Which part? Which aspect?
All the cameras in my face.
How many interviews have you done?
I couldn't even tell. I never anticipated Maddie walking away. You know, I really thought that he and Brock would stay by me. You know, they came to me. So I was as shocked as everyone else. You know, the boys, they knew what was going on from beginning to end. everything that I did was CC'd to them or sent in a text, you know. I mean, there was always communication. $41,000 for Porta Johns, $30,700 plus some change for medical, $35,000 for security.
And that's all you?
It's all me. They didn't put a dime into this. I know we've had several thousand people here that's been camped out and hanging around all weekend, and plus the ones that are just flowing in and out. You know, but no, I haven't recouped, and I'm not going to recoup this year. I mean, hell, some of the Johns didn't even get used.
Yeah.
I send Maddie nothing but love, and I hope he has greatness in his life. Did he bruise me? Absolutely. A bruise is healed. If you know what it is. I'm just happy everybody let me be the hostess.
Yeah, yeah.
But I guarantee you I won't be working as hard next year. I'm going to learn how to delegate stuff.
Okay, so we invaded the invasion of Area 51.
Now we're here in front of these gay rocks. Alien stock was about as pointless as these statues.
No monetary benefit, no point. All right, that's one intro. All right, so we invaded the invasion of Area 51. And now we're next to these pointless colored rocks in the middle of nowhere. And that's kind of how Area 51 felt, yeah?
Mm-hmm. Very attractive looking from the get-go, but utterly, utterly pointless.
Yeah, you had Naruto runners with religious fundamentalists,
domed creationists,
with a cult.
My spirit is very authentically pure in my love.
With a bunch of people who are just in bands in the Nevada area who are like, "Stoked, this is our first gig, dude."
What's up, guys? We're playing later.
And then Connie, who's just chain smoking cigarettes, thinking about how much money she lost.
I'm not disappointed at all.
A joke online can flourish. About 1% of the people who say they're going to follow through on it will, and they will be the weirdest, most all over the place group of people you've ever met. When you're organizing, you gotta have a point. You know, you gotta have something bringing everyone together. That's why it feels good, because you're marching for the same reason. You know, I was asking people, would you march for the elderly? Would you march for the homeless? Yeah. Could you meme something slightly more worthwhile? That's my question.
Is there anything more worthwhile than this?
I don't know. We could like visit the elderly and just talk to them for like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
That's just something that left me feeling a little bit meaningless. It doesn't matter if it was a success or a failure when you think about it. All just stacks of rocks in the middle of the desert. It doesn't have to mean anything. It doesn't have to have a form. It's beautiful and meaningless.
Dude, you're gonna be alright.
The point of this festival seemed to be, 1, invade Area 51. We quickly learned that was not the point. No one had a plan to do that. Number 2, to discover proof of aliens. Right. Yeah, we saw a weird thing in the sky. Nobody was like, oh my God, they're here! There was none of that weird stuff. No one cared. Half of the people didn't even believe in aliens.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's aliens.
Yeah?
No, I don't know.
What was the third possible point of this?
Community.
Community
Bringing
built around
people together.
Around memes. Yeah. That was pretty successful.
Yeah. All right, we'll call that a win.
But hey, it's the first time. I don't know why I'm being so cynical. This was a thing that didn't exist. I don't have anything to compare it to. I shouldn't have any expectations.
Right.
They cleaned up all the trash. Nobody got killed. A couple people got arrested. It's a good party. We're going to give you our honest feedback.
The world is great. If you ever get cynical, just remember, you didn't lose hundreds of thousands of dollars trying to set up a festival in the middle of the desert. That was Connie, and she's happy. So if she's happy,
yes,
you got nothing to complain about.
Exactly right. Thank you for saying that to me, Oliver.
Team friendship.
Team friendship for life. We'll see you next time. nervous around celebrities, but I'm like sweating right now. This is
These
These
nuts.
Nuts guy.
These nuts. Got him.
Yeah, you believe in aliens?
No, and that shit.
At the end of the day, the people who had a good time at this event were the friends. Friendship makes everything better.
Including a poorly planned house music festival in the middle of the desert with way too many porta potties. Team friendship.
Team friendship. All right, let's get the hell out of here.
Yep.